New Walking Dead game looks not great. The Walking Dead Destinies is probably not going to win any Game of the Year awards. A new video game based on the popular TV show The Walking Dead is out now on consoles, and fans who have jumped in to check it out are reporting another clunky, broken, and ugly game mill published mess, just like that awful King Kong game from earlier this year, if you remember that one. My job is to write about video games and to stay up to date on what's happening in the industry. So I was pretty surprised to see a new Walking Dead game that I had no idea existed land on consoles today with little fanfare. I don't doubt there were marketing materials and even ads for the Walking Dead Destinies before it launched, but somehow I completely missed out all of that and only discovered the game existed about an hour before writing this paragraph. And let me tell you, it's been a nice Friday afternoon treat. Let's just cut right to the first thing I saw of this game. A boss fight between Rick and Shane over who should lead the group. The big draw of the game is that players can change the events of the show, which is cool in concept. I like that idea. Sadly, the shootout between the ex-friends and former cops is one of the worst and silliest boss fights I've seen in 2023. I think Rick takes about 20 or so point-blank shotgun blasts to the face before getting knocked down. Then the fight transitions to a second stage. At this point, the audio starts to cut out, and character voiceovers play on top of each other as Shane smacks Rick repeatedly with a crowbar.
Mm.
Eventually, after all the silliness, Rick dies, and Shane walks away the victor, changing the events of the show, but at what cost? Hold on, let's see if I can get this Kotaku ad. Um, okay, well, at least I can't exit out, but at least it's muted.
Yeah, that's definitely a game changer right there. That scene.
Game Mill strikes again, unfortunately. The rest of the Walking Dead Destinies doesn't look much better. Cutscenes aren't animated, character models look ripped out of a PlayStation 3 game, and gameplay seems to boil down to run up to zombie, kick or punch zombie, and press the stab button. Then just do that a few hundred times or so. Without playing it, I can't say if it's actually worse than Skull Island Rise of Kong, another game published by low budget publisher Game Mill. But even if The Walking Dead Destinies is better, that's a low bar to clear. I don't blame the developers behind this game for it being such a mess. As previously reported about Kong, Game Mill seems to provide little support and few resources to the studios working on its games. So it's entirely possible and likely that the talented and passionate developers crunched hard on Destinies in a short amount of time to get something out. And this is what we got. And while that sucks and might be another sign of how this game industry treats its workers like garbage, it doesn't change the fact that you probably shouldn't buy this new Walking Dead game. But enjoy the videos of its wonky boss fights all you want. So I'm just gonna let the video of the boss fight play. It's like a minute, well, not even a minute, but it's a gift that keeps playing over and over. So
Okay.
yeah, so I'm just gonna let this play until you get sick of it. Let me
Okay.
know when you've seen it.
Think you play it.
It's playing right now. It just doesn't have sound because it's a GIF.
Okay. All right. So what about? So we're seeing a GIF of Rick and Shane fight each other. Okay. Why are we looking at this?
Seen enough of it?
Yeah, plenty.
Okay.
Is there a video behind it?
Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, there's a YouTube video of it, but it's over 8 minutes long.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
do you still want to watch the 8 minute video of the boss fight or no?
No, let's not. Our audience not gonna listen in on this too much.
Okay. So
You,
yeah, what do you
you
think of
share them a
this?
link though. You share them a link in the next clip you do.
Well, this is the last clip, but um, anyway, what do you think of this new Walking Dead game? I'm the guy who wrote the article is not wrong. I didn't even know about this until I saw his article.
Yeah, I never heard of this Walking Dead looking like Telltale. Is it Telltale style or it's
No, it's not
yeah.
Telltale style. It's Game Mill. It's Skull Island Rise of Kong style.
Okay.
That's
So they're gonna
Game
have a
Mill
10
is
season
the same
plus.
developer who made that game or published that game.
Oh wow. So it's gonna be a 10 season plus series into one video game, huh?
Maybe, maybe they're hoping that it'll be so successful it'll get sequels. But like I said, I think PlayStation 3, yeah, PlayStation 3 graphics was about right.
Hmm. Yeah, it looks appealing at the same time not. Because obviously once until Rick is dead, then and Shane takes over, it's like it doesn't work like that in the original series of Walking Dead.
Well, they did
You know?
say that you'll be able to change how the show went,
Uh,
um, which might be which if you're a big Walking Dead, if you were a huge fan of the Walking Dead TV series, that's something that might be the only thing. Um, that might be the only selling point of this game. You know, maybe you can rewrite what happened in that show and see how it would played out.
yeah, then Shane teams up with Negan at the end of the game.
But yeah,
That
so
would be
this
interesting to see that Negan and Shane together teaming up or some shit like that. That's pretty cool.
well maybe that's possible in this game.
If it
Um,
lasts for about 100 hours of gameplay, that is, yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's if they do cover the whole 10 season show in one game.
Yeah, it's 10 hours per season, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so I mean, again, I didn't even hear about this game. The guy who wrote the article, he's not the only one. I didn't hear about this until I saw his article on Friday night. So
Hmm.
yeah, so this game somehow I completely missed out on it too.
Do you know what's going to come out?
And I check game articles every weeknight. So it's not like
Do you know what's going to come out this game?
I think it's out already.
Wow, I was expecting like to be like 6 months from now to polish up the game, whatever. It looks horrendous graphically.
That's the point.
Well, it was obviously made by an indie company, like a very small company, right?
I don't know how big. I don't know the developer name because I think Game Mill is the publisher.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's whoever Game Mill got to make the game.
Is it on Steam powered? Steam?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Like I said, this
Uh,
game. I don't know much about this game because not much was mentioned. It's just all of a sudden here this is. Look at this joke of a game.
it seems like a demonstration for like a concept at best.
Yeah, well, I mean, Skull Island, Rise of Kong wasn't really a. Remember when we looked at the trailer for Skull Island, Rise of Kong, you were bashing it before the trailer even ended. I mean,
Yeah, literally PS3, PS2 graphics at
PS2
best.
graphics. You said, yeah,
And then don't forget about Golem from earlier this year. The Golem game, the Lord of the Rings Golem game. That look like PS2 graphics right there too.
yeah. So unfortunately, that's what happened. I mean, yeah, and I'm not surprised it didn't get much promotion. Because I mean, but even Skull Island, Rise of Kong had more promotion. Probably shouldn't have had any, but that's beside. But I digress. Um, yeah, it was. But this was just completely out of the blue.
uh, this game came out November 7th. That's
Okay,
like
so
10
it's been
days
out.
ago. It's on the Xbox One. No? PS4, Xbox One. Wow. Holy shit. I did not see this on the Xbox store at all. That's weird.
Yeah, when we pay attention to what's coming out and like what people are talking about, how did we completely miss this?
Yeah, if I recall correctly, I check the Xbox store at least like once every few days on average. Sometimes like at least once a day, you know?
Right.
So I always see sales going on every week, but every day they'll have like pop-ups on my screen saying that, wish list on sale for like 50% off or 10% off or some shit like that. And I check the store at least several times a day at the most last time I checked. But this Walking Dead game, never. That's weird.
Yeah. And I like the Walking Dead games from Telltale, both. The one with Clementine story arc, and even Mashani, even though Mashani was a shorter game.
Dude, they're asking $45 on sale for Walking Dead Destinies on the Xbox store. That is crazy. I was expecting like $30, maybe 25 at best. But man, 45 for that graphics and all? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, so if you're a misogynist or a big fan of the Walking Dead TV series, you can try out this game if you want.
Why a misogynist? I don't understand that part.
Well, not misogynist.
Misandrist?
What's the word for people who like pain?
Um, masochist, maybe?
Masochist. That's the word I was thinking of. Yeah, if you're a masochist or
Or a
a big fan of the
sadist.
Walking Dead TV series, then you might want to try out this game.
Or a sadist.
Or say this, yeah.
I wish to see it was on sale for like 90% off during like Black Friday of 2025.
90%
2025
off.
25% on Black Friday 2025. I'll wait until then. Because
Yeah.
I can't see the graphics for $45. There's just no way. I just no way. God damn, those graphics are horrible.
Yeah. That's
They have a launch
progress for you.
trailer.